Hello and welcome to Women in the Coaching Arena podcast. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Lott, a business mentor and ICF accredited coach, and I'm on a mission to help brilliant coaches build brilliant coaching businesses. In this podcast, I'll be sharing honest, not hype, practical and emotional tools to support you to make the difference that you're here for. I'm super excited to welcome you to the 16th episode of Women in the Coaching Arena. I'm glad to bring you this different type of episode today to hear from one of my amazing clients, and hopefully you will resonate with her journey. This sort of conversation is one that I've been really interested in sharing for a while because there are so many blockers when it comes to gaining the support that you need in your business to get results. And Natasha is super honest about what it's really like to build a coaching business. And she's also super modest about how well she has done in creating exactly what she wanted and exactly what she went into the program to achieve. And it's not easy when you have two young kids under like 5 or 6, like Natasha has. And that's why I particularly want to share her journey, because she does work part-time around young children. She's had some incredible wins due to her courage of niching and creating a program and overcoming mindset blocks. This doesn't mean, like Natasha will share, that everything is super easy, but I always want people that I work with to take courageous action and have the mindset shift to enable you to grow that business. And Natasha has so much potential still left to be unleashed, but she has achieved so much in this last 12 months that I wanted to share her story with you and show you what it feels like to be part of the business of coaching. So welcome to this case study conversation with Natasha Weller.
Super excited to talk to you because I think, you have done amazing, but I don't even think you know it yet. So I'm hoping today's conversation will help you to really let it sink in of how well you have done in the last year or so.
Well, you say year or so. I worked out, I think it's literally a year today because it's my brother's birthday. I remember feeling last year we're starting on my brother's birthday. So I think it's literally a year since the day I started on the business of coaching last year, which is quite nice, right?
Oh, wow, that's perfect timing. I had no idea. So tell everybody a bit about you and what you do.
I work as a career coach, supporting people if they want to explore finding new work or if they're confused about what they want to do. I focus on people in the early and mid stages of their career, so typically 20s, 30s. I also work on a freelance basis with universities to support their students and graduates. So yeah, I'm really quite focused and specialised on that early to mid career stage.
Yes, I love it when you nailed your niche with, rather than saying mid-career, you went with 20s and 30s. And I think that's a really powerful moment for you.
Yeah. And I remember being really scared of doing that. I think the first few months I'm a career coach. Yeah. And that was it. But I knew that was kind of my specialism. That was my kind of sweet spot and that kind of that earlier phase. So it did feel good and it has paid off. It's good to be able to say this is what I do.
Yeah, totally. And it's a good sign for people to not worry about the niche. You will still get to work with other
people. Yeah. Which I was where I thought that would make even my current clients think, oh, she won't want to work with me anymore. And I thought that's not the case. Those people don't stop wanting to work with you if they want to work with you, right?
Exactly. Totally. So tell us what was going on for you then around a year ago now, before you joined.
Yeah. So at that point, I'd been self-employed for about 6 months. And I wasn't doing anything to try and attract clients. So I was doing primarily university work and it was always on my to-do list. So I need to do something to try and work more one-to-one with people. I'd had a handful of clients who had found me through LinkedIn, but randomly because I wasn't posting. So yeah, I wasn't visible, wasn't putting myself out there, was really scared to do that, to be honest, but knew that I wanted to grow that kind of one-to-one career coaching side and not just do the freelance university work. But yeah, my working life looked quite different this time last year for sure.
Wow, exactly. Tell us more then. Paint the picture and like what the impact was of what was going on for you at the time.
It was always like, had a niggling sense of, I need to do something about this. I want to be working more one-to-one with people. I want to be doing more of the private client one-to-ones, but I just wasn't doing anything about it. I was just like, still stuck in this pattern of waiting. Like I knew that I wanted to do more the work I'm doing now, working with individual clients. So it's more like, well, like just confused about how can I make this happen, not really knowing how to do it, and just waiting for people to find me as opposed to doing anything proactive about it. So it's kind of a niggling, oh, I need to do something about it, but I don't really know what to do.
Exactly. And do you remember how you felt prior to investing? Because I remember it really clearly, and I'm wondering how you remember it.
Okay, it'd be interesting to hear how you remember it. Oh yeah, massively scared to invest in myself. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing to have gone through because now I know how people will feel before they sign up to do a coaching program with me. And I get that. So is it worth it? But that was no reflection on you. It's like more like, is it worth it? Scary because by investing in it, I had to do something about it. I couldn't just pay the money, be in this program and then not do anything. So it made it real. All the things that I've been putting off and not getting around to, I couldn't avoid them anymore. If I was going to pay for something, I've had to do it. I'm a bit of a procrastinator. So yeah, because I've been employed for so long, like my whole career until October 21, I'd been employed where amazingly your company will pay for your development. They'll pay for your courses. My coaching qualification was paid for by my work.
Okay.
So this was actually really the first time I'd paid for something myself.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it was quite a big deal to do it. And I think I ummed and ahed for quite a few days about it.
And so tell us what frameworks and things in the program were most helpful for you.
A lot, everything. So I think what I really liked was that it was a step by step and it was a framework. So probably the things around marketing, because that's something I had never done in my work before, probably thought I knew what marketing was, but didn't really know any of the techniques. So yeah, marketing around how to use LinkedIn, how to structure those discovery calls I was doing with people. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, everything, Joe, there's so much how to set up MailerLite. There's like, I think a lot of the technical stuff. Yeah, there were so many useful frameworks, so many useful tools, so many useful tips. It's hard to kind of pinpoint just one or two, really.
Yeah, exactly. And so tell us what the result was for you. What actions did you take? What's been the impact on your business?
Yeah, so results, I mean, I took a lot of action because the style of the program, like working through module by module, step by step. So I really feel like I've taken a lot of action. If I look back and see what I've done, yes, I had a website already, but it's not just about the website. Having a website isn't enough, right? So I have massively increased and got more comfortable with being visible on LinkedIn. I've added tech in, like using Canva, having a Calendly link. So there's like a lot of practical things, a lot of mindset things that have had impact, learning so much from you, learning so much from the coaches about just I've gained so much in terms of knowledge about how to do things. So it's really transformed how I'm working. It's made me more aware of all the nuts and bolts in the background, things I need to do alongside the delivery. It's being more visible has enabled me to work with so many amazing people the last year. That's obviously impacts. I've had a lot of clients. I've been great people to work with, lots of different types of people. Even within that bracket, there's still so much variety. So the client side. So before, as I mentioned, I was something like 98% of my income was from my university freelance work. So, but now that's shifted. So I still do that and I really like doing that, but that's not the overwhelming majority. Like it's getting more close to half, which is what I'd always wanted, was what I set out to do, but didn't really know how to build up that. So that's great. It feels like I've got different things going on now. And I've had a few other random, but they're not random. They happen because I was putting myself out and was visible. So I've had some speaking engagements and I've got some other things coming up later in the year that have come primarily because I am being more visible. I'm talking about what I do and that it's, it's okay to do it. So that's something that I've become more comfortable doing and have seen the benefits of talking about what I do and not just expecting people to guess or to know, like actually just being more straightforward about this is the kind of work I do. This is who I work with. This is the benefits it's given. And so, yes, so much impact. so much support as well, like the community, the connection. That's so important to me. When I work, I love having work friends and workmates, and that's always important to me. So when you go self-employed, you don't have that anymore. So business of coaching has given me that. It's given me a community, the people within the program, being more visible has helped me connect with other people. Like I've met other people through, being more out there. So, and all the support we give each other and with the ups and the downs of self-employment and being like self-employed coach. So yeah, it's had so much impact, like untold impact, but also it has a tangible impact as well. It has financially impacted me. It has impacted my confidence. It's impacted the work I do now. So yeah, it's been completely beneficial in every way.
And I think also your story is interesting because you come from a university background. And I had a conversation with somebody just yesterday who said the average amount per hour for a career coach is £50. And I was like, not unless you're in a university. So tell us about your shift from that kind of thinking to where you are now.
Definitely. When I first met you, I didn't feel comfortable with charging a lot because I think I was used to a mentality. And I think I still believe in that, that it's really important that this support is accessible and it's beneficial, not just for a certain type of person. However, since working with you, being more comfortable to charge kind of what I'm worth, I think I still maybe could charge more. Other people do. So yeah, I was charging just for one session at a time. And I knew it wasn't necessarily beneficial for my clients as well. So to package things together in a program and to hear what the client needs and then to work out what the best offering is. But it has enabled me to be more confident to charge higher prices that recognize the amount of work and energy and time I put into this.
So what would you say your experience of working together was like?
It was brilliant. I think what I liked about you from the outset was that you think your slogan is honesty, not hype. And that's what I like because as a coach, you do get approached by a lot of people who say they can turn you into a 6-figure business. And that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for that your honesty, your authenticity and the clear cut, this is the step by step. These are the nuts and bolts. This is what you need to do. So yeah, I really appreciate it. You've always been really honest, supportive, accessible. Yeah, it's been fantastic. And also I feel like you believe in all of us. We're all very different people on the program doing different things, but I feel like you make all of us feel like supported and all of us feel like we can achieve things. And also what I like is that you're really conscious that everyone has their own path and it's not about all of us doing things the same. Everyone has things going on in their life or challenges that might make them not be able to do that now. Or maybe it's never right for them to do that kind of thing. And you're not saying you must all do this, this, and this if you want that. It's like, there's so many ways, there's so many different things we can do. And it's okay to take your foot off the gas sometimes. And it's okay to pause if you need, that there's not one way to do it. There's not one route. It's not about getting there as fast as you can necessarily. Sometimes it is. And you have supported us to get things done. And I feel because of being on this program, I've done things way faster than I ever would have done on my own. So you encouraged us to do it, put something out there. It can be improved later. But at the same time, you're always really supportive if for whatever reason we don't do it as quick as maybe some of the other people on the program.
Yeah, totally. And what would you say your biggest takeaway is from the program?
My biggest takeaway from the program would probably be the transformation to what I do for work, because that's what I went into it wanting, but I wanted to change the shift of portion of what work I did. And that's happened. And it's enabled me to work with so many amazing clients. I mean, it's hard to put on one takeaway, but I guess that is the big takeaway. That's the thing that has probably had the most impact for me and my work and kind of my confidence as a self-employed career coach.
Amazing. Yeah. And I remember you saying that on one of your forms, like, I feel like I can say out loud, I am a career coach.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Last May it would have been, I freelance to universities and see private clients sometimes, whereas now it's like, I'm a career coach first and foremost, and I feel good saying that now. I believe it. And yes, that has been definitely an outcome as well, for sure.
Amazing. And what's next for you, Natasha?
Well, what's next is that I'm going to I'm coming on to an event this Friday, which I'm really excited to come on to, like a strategy and planning day. I really do want to do some group coaching programs. I think that's what I'd really like to do over the next, year, but maybe closer, and continue to keep growing my business. So keep doing the things I have been doing that I've learned from the program, but I'm not going to be stagnant for sure. There's still much more I can keep doing.
Oh yeah, so exciting for your group program. I'm sure we will plan that on Friday.
That'd be great.
So who would you recommend the program to?
I already have recommended your program to people. So I would recommend your program to people who feel not quite like lacking the know-how, lacking the confidence probably as well to make themselves visible. Yeah, there's not really many coaches I wouldn't recommend your program to. People who are not quite knowing how nuts and bolts, or who maybe need the community as well. I can't remember if that was kind of one of the benefits that you told me whilst I was grilling you about what I'd get. I don't remember now if it was, but that to me is like, we learn so much from each other. Yes, we have the e-learning. Yes, we have you, but also there's group calls, the things that go on, you know, the support we give each other back. So anyone also who doesn't feel yet they have their community and they can benefit from joining a group of like-minded coaches. Yeah.
I think and the community is something that people don't value until they have it, and then they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
because you can then, like you say, like Tracy's amazing at getting public speaking gigs,
Yeah.
and Kate's amazing at TikTok, and then everyone can share what they're doing. And
Yeah.
then there's so many different ways of doing stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
what should others know about working with me?
I think they should know that you're going to be supportive for sure, but also that you are going to challenge and push them as well. Like, you're going to kind of keep encouraging them to do the best they can do. You're going to believe in them, and that is going to be a great experience. I feel like you're invested in us. It's not the kind of program where there's hundreds of people in this group and you don't really know who we are. You know who we are. You're invested in us. You believe in us, and you're going to push us and encourage us, but also support us. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I've loved working with you, and I still would love you to let it sink in more how amazing you have done, and how you've literally achieved your goal of transforming your business to gain the clients that you want.
Yeah, you are right. I have created the kind of working life and work that I want. So yeah, I want my clients to recognize their success and celebrate it, but I do need to get better at doing that myself, because I enjoy it and it's all good. So yeah, I do need to recognize my success more for sure.
Oh, I know. I'm exactly the same. Thank you so much, Natasha.
I hope you enjoyed reflecting on Natasha's journey. She's a joy to be around, and I hope you gained a lot from hearing her story. So you know you are not alone on this journey of building your business. If you would like to go all in and grow your business now, you will find the details of the Business of Coaching program in the show notes or on my website, joannalottcoaching.com. That's Joanna with an A and Lott with 2 T's, joannalottcoaching.com. And like I say at the end of every episode, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and be the wise gardener who keeps on watering the seed. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Women in the Coaching Arena. Please come and say hi to me on LinkedIn or Instagram and let me know how you are getting on in your coaching business and how you're going to go for your dreams this year. My name on LinkedIn is Joanna Lott, and handle on Instagram is @JoannaLottCoaching. And I'll also put links in the show notes below. Let me know if you found this episode useful, share it with a friend and leave me a review, and I will personally thank you for that. Thank you so much for listening. Speak soon.